Very exciting. Yeah, see them at all, which is probably marvellous, isn't it? Can you all hear me all right? Yes. Even at the back?
Yes.
Yes. Fabulous. Well, I'm Nicola, and this is Amelia, and then together, apparently, we make the Little Sunshine Band, although I think we're still fighting against the name.
Can you hold the fort for a second?
Yes?
Good, you hold the
Oh,
fort.
crikey. I have
I'll
to
be
tell
back.
jokes or something. Oh, dear.
Just whatever, 2 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you about what we're planning to do this evening, until Amelia gets back. We have a few folk and folky songs, kind of in tradition as opposed to necessarily traditional, to sing to you. We also need a very high-tech piece of equipment in order to be able to sing. They're all, because we're women ourselves, they're all kind of about women in folk song, in life, in their relations with men. And as Diane rightly mentioned earlier, in folk song, women tend to get a bit of a raw deal. They're all about sex and death. Women generally die. But I'm pleased to let you know that in none of our songs this evening do we have any death. No women have died in the making of these songs. So we're even starting with a moderately cheerful one, which is... I had to highlight this. You can make up your own minds, but I'm decided that it's hopeful and everything is going to be fine. This girl, her boy has gone off to sea, but he's going to come back and he's going to be rich and he's going to marry her. So it's all going to be
Optimists. Naive.
My Johnny was a shoemaker and dearly he loved me. My Johnny was a shoemaker and now he's gone to sea with pitch and tar to soil his hands and to sail across the sea, the stormy sea, and sail across the stormy sea. His jacket was a deep sky blue and curly was his hair. His jacket was a deep sky blue, it was, I do declare, for to reef the topsail up against the mast and to sail across the sea, the stormy sea, and sail across the stormy sea. One day he'll be a captain bold with a brave and a gallant crew. One day he'll be a captain bold with a sword and spyglass too. And when he has his gallant captain's sword, he'll come home and marry me, marry me. He'll come home and marry me. Nicola chooses to view this as a hopeful song. I often wonder if Johnny just said, darling, I'm going off to sea. I'll be back with a load of money one day. Don't worry, you wait for me. And the poor girl is sitting there waiting for someone who will never come back. Which leads me into our next song, a woman waiting for someone who will never come back. We did some research into this. We did 10 minutes of research on Google and Wikipedia. And it turns out that although, the song sounds very traditional because it's a traditional tune, but the words are still I Span. The song is called My Love, and my high piece of tech give us a note. Do you remember what we promised when we met, my love? There would never be a reason for regret, my love. Bad news has come to town, bad news flies up and down. Not another you have found to lie with you, my love. If the wind should whisper by that it's not you, my love, and the seas could rise and cry that it's not true, my love, if the hills could only say that you were on your way, then happy I would stay and be with you, my love. Every night I light a light for your return, my love, but the morning light's a lesson to be learned, my love, that I who learned to trust have been betrayed at last, forevermore be cursed for wanting you, my love.
kind of going to jazz it up a little bit now, liven it up, but it's still a slightly depressing song. So, bring this on. This is folk, we can't help it. We're supposed to sing. But I'm sure most of you are familiar with, certainly the Cleverley band will be familiar with the Queen song, We Will Rock You. Yes? I'm not going to sing that. But it does have a little bit of a rhythm to it, this kind of thing. So if you feel so inclined, feel free to join in. I will warn you, the song has 5 verses. So if you feel yourself getting worn out, don't worry. I'm sure enough of you will keep going to keep us going. Right, you know? Oh, the song's called The Blacksmith. We might have heard it before. We need a note. Probably a note. That'll do.
Also, I can barely reach the microphone. I expect this thing to... Oh,
That was worse.
oh, that's all right then.
It's your back.
Yes, I'll introduce the song. This is actually a happy song. We wanted to finish on a happy note. It's a song that is written in the folk tradition rather than actually traditional, and it's about a woman who goes out, does her own thing, is really happy about it, and does not die, and is is not abandoned, and is not disgraced forever. And in fact, she finds love, and everything is good. The song is called The River, and we're indebted to 3 people, broadly, for this song. One is the writer, David Weingard, from New York. He wrote the song. We tried to find out more about him on his website, but he's not very forthcoming. We just know that he wrote this, definitely wrote this. Also, we're indebted to the band that we first heard singing this. They're called Playing Rapunzel, and if you're ever down in London and want to listen to a beautiful, beautiful duo, then, if you look around and see Playing Rapunzel they're on, go and see them. We stole their song. Finally, we used to have a guitarist, we used to be a trio, and then our guitarist decided that the life of fame and fortune that we were clearly hurtling towards wasn't for him. He was very shy. And some of our songs we've been able to redo a cappella, but this one we felt really needed some accompaniment. Luckily, we were able to prevail upon the wonderful Chris Cleverley to step in and accompany us. He is also doing a set of his own because he's a very talented singer, songwriter, and guitarist and banjo player. So he'll be doing a set of his own later this evening, but for now, please welcome our accompanist, Chris Cleverley.